Today we are building an NBA 2K23 team using Mario Super Sluggers. Like and subscribe for more content like this. Alright, so there are 9 total mini games in Mario Super Sluggers, so we're going to start off with Blooper Base Run. I will mention that I'm using a Mii that I modified myself to make myself really good at everything, just because I can do that. So there we go. Here I come. Every minigame will be played on the hardest difficulty, by the way, so just so you guys know. Let's see what we can do here. We got a star. We get to avoid the tentacles.
Oh, fuck.
I messed that up. Let's go, another star. We can run a little bit. We got 3 seconds. As long as we get first place here, won't be too mad. I won't set the high score, but first place allows us to spin for a really good player. The next mini game we got here is Graffiti Runner. Let's see if we can get the W here. Alright, gotta run away, gotta run away.
Hi, how are you?
Come on. Did I win? I didn't win. But I got second place. Okay. That one was a little bit annoying. I kept getting destroyed by everybody. And the game was kind of glitchy too. So this next game is Barrel Basher. I don't think I'm competing against anyone if I remember how this game works correctly. Actually, no, I think am I? I don't even remember. It's been so long since I played this game that I have literally no idea. If I'm not competing against anybody, I'll just do it based on point score. We gotta time it better. We're having a hard time timing stuff up. There we go, nice combo. Yeah, okay. So if I get less than 1,000, I'll say it's bad. If I get 2,500, it's worst player.
Guys.
Oh, I don't, wait. Did I lose? No, 1640. Okay. I'm gonna say that is worst player on it. Alright, this next one's Gem Catch. Same thing here. Let's say if I catch less than half, it's automatic 40 overall. If I catch 6, we'll give it the worst player. 8 would be silver. 10 would be gold, but I have to break the high score. That's a miss. So that's already a miss. Cool. Okay, let's catch that. Great. Nice. 2 in a row. Ready to jump this? Nice play. Yes. Why didn't I make that play? How are you missing that?
Ooh, you suck.
Please catch that. Nice. Okay, that was 7. So we'll say for 7, I think that's worst player on the team. Alright, here we go. We gotta be able to pitch fast here. I didn't even press the A button? Okay. Struggling right now. Oh my god. How are they so quick? Dude, really? What? Are you serious? You're switching literally the last second. That's a joke. Alright. Did I get last? No, I got 3rd. Okay, we'll take it. But that's a joke, though. Next, we have the Bomb Derby. So for this one, 5 home runs or less will be worst player. 7 would be the 3rd. 8 would be the 2nd. 9 would be the 1st. High score would be the perfect wheel, I guess. So horrible start right there. Why is this not? What is this ball doing? Why is it? What?
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Okay, finally. Okay, another home run. It's 3 homers. 5 homers, not the scatter bonus. Okay, 6. Okay, it's definitely going to be worst player on a team again. Are you serious? Okay. Whatever, game. You have a mind of your own.
City boy! City boy!
Okay, I need to do better here. Hopefully I can. That's a good start right there. I'm on fire right now. Breaking a high score here would be pretty insane with 15 seconds to go. We're looking good right now, I must say. Beautiful. Oh my god, yeah, we're in the lead right now. We just can't mess up. Gotta make sure we get the win here. And ladies and gentlemen, we got ourselves a 90 overall player. Breaking the high score, setting a new record. Let's go. Alright, we got Ghost K now. I never really played this minigame much. I mean, really most of the minigames, but here I am playing them now. God, I'm so bad at this one. I just gotta make sure I don't get last. How are they so much faster than me? Are you serious, game? This game is a joke, man, literally. They're throwing like at 5,477 miles an hour and I can only throw at 412? What? Game? C++?
Huh?
Alright, this is another single player one, so we'll just do it based on a score. Under a certain score. We'll say under 1,000. Automatic, last place. What else? I don't know, 2,500. Oh, well, that's not good. 2,500. Oh, and automatic last place. Okay. Never mind. Okay, so since we have 9 players, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give myself one more player. The way I'm going to do this is I'm going to hop into a game, and if I hit a home run, that'll be an automatic 90-plus overall point that we spin the wheel from. Any extra base hit that I get will count towards like an 80 to 89. A single would be like a 70 to 79. Any out we make would be a worse player for the team. And then if I strike out, well, I got to sit through pitching first, of course. I'm gonna put my meat into pitch. Alright, ground ball Mario. He makes the play, throws it first for the out. Daisy just yacked the crap out of that ball, but we're gonna be able to buddy jump that. Oh, what a play by Green Noki and Toadette. Alright, Luigi, Peach, nice play, 3 outs. Alright, let's get up with myself. Alright, moment of truth right here. First pitch, that was the one right there, and we fouled it off.
Oh, yes,
ooh, that's
Daddy.
in the gap. That's going to be extra bases. Maybe a homer. And let's go. We hit a home run. So we get another 90-plus overall player for this rebuild. That is absolutely huge as the ball just left the park. Fantastic stuff there for myself. All right, so we're spinning the wheel. Our first spin is going to be a player from the Cavaliers. Beautiful. So an 86 overall player here, because it's an 80 to an 89 for our first spin. Darius Garland. That's a solid pickup. All right, this next spin is the second player. So here we go. And we're taking from the Pacers. So this is 70-79 overall. One short away from getting Benedict Mathurin, but we can get Buddy Hield. That's what I'm going to take. So these next 4 spins are just the worst players, I think, from each team. So first one's going to be the Pistons. Then we got to take the worst player from the Trailblazers, worst player from the Sixers, and the worst player from the Hornets. So the worst player on the Pistons, Rodney McGruder. Then the next team would be the, I think it was the Blazers. And they are going to be, it's going to be Jabari Walker, Rodney, Jabari, and then we got the Sixers worst player, which is Jaden Springer. And then finally, the worst player on the Hornets, which is JT Thor. The last 2 spins determine, I'm going to take the best player from Joel Embiid. I'm going to take from the Sixers, Joel Embiid. And then our final spin, Joel Embiid, Sixers. And then the best player from the Spurs. They don't have a 90. Yeah, Joel Embiid is fine. The problem is I'm supposed to have a 90-plus overall player, but the Spurs don't have one. Devin Vassell and Keldon Johnson are the only 2 guys, and they're both 83. So, what does that mean then? Because there's no 90 on their team. Do I just take one of these guys? Or I could take both. They're both 83. We run with the 11-man rotation. Perhaps we could do that. I could respin, or I could take a player from the all-time team. Well, let's see. If I do that, though, then it kind of just defeats the purpose. So I think what I'll do is I will do my first suggestion, which is just take both of them, and then that kind of it evens out the 90. So I'll do that instead. I'd like to know what team I'm going to be coaching and controlling, and it's going to be the Dallas Mavericks. All right, so we have our team that we built using Mario Super Sluggers in the game. So let's take a look at the roster. So again, we have 3 seasons to try to win. If we win before then, the video can end smoothly, fantastically. So we got Joel Embiid, Darius Garland, Devin Vassell, Keldon Johnson, Buddy Hield, Maxi Kleber somehow is on this team still. Davis Bertans, right, Frank Ntilikina, these guys are probably not going to get minutes. We got Rodney McGruder, Jaden Hardy's not going to get minutes, Jabari Walker, Jaden Springer, JT Thor, Dorsey, Wright, and then lockdown defender because he's got to get minutes. So that's going to be interesting. We can't make any trades right now until at least the deadline. So the team has to rock out the way it is. So I also need to make sure that these guys are getting minutes. So what I'm going to do is Ntilikina, you're not going to be able to play, unfortunately. And then lockdown defender, you, my friend, are also going to have to come in here for Davis Bertans. You're not going to be able to play as well. Right, so they're not getting any minutes. Did I take Dorsey? Was Dorsey one of the guys I drafted? I don't even remember. I think he was. Springer definitely was. Walker, Thor, McGruder. No, it wasn't. Yeah, no. I don't think it was him. So yeah, Maxi Kleber. Sorry, you have to not play. So we're going to go JT Thor instead. He could be the starting center or power forward. It's not going to be fun, but it's kind of just what we need to do here. So yeah, Springer will move up. And then Hardy will move up. And that's pretty much all she wrote. So let's adjust the minutes. We'll have to go the 11-man rotation. I'm going to utilize the bench a little bit less, though, so we'll go 50 minutes. So we'll go Darius Garland. We'll give him 32. We'll give Devin Vassell 29. We'll give 29 to Keldon Johnson. Maxi Kleber is not supposed to be playing, so I got to fix that again. Let me just fix the rotations, and then I'll show you guys. This is just annoying. So I fixed my rotation. This is what it's going to be for the time being. Darius Garland, Devin Vassell, Keldon Johnson, JT Thor, Joel Embiid, Buddy Hield, Jaden Springer, Rodney McGruder, Jabari Walker, and then lockdown defender is getting minutes here as well. So we're giving each of these guys 7 and 6. So yeah, the rotation's not amazing, but we'll see how well this team can perform. We can get to the deadline and make moves by then to try to make this team better. Honestly, the team's pretty solid. If we don't win it this year, I think we can win it within 3 seasons, but I'm going to submit the deadline, and we'll definitely look to make moves once again. We're at the deadline. We're 25 and 31, so not as great as what you would want to be, but I mean, we're only 11th, which isn't even that bad. We're still kind of in the hunt. I think we can make some trades. We're tied basically with the Clippers, so I mean, it's a chance that we can maybe be a play-in team, and then who knows from there. But now we can make trades, so that's going to be great. We can get rid of some of these guys on the squad as well. Let's take a look at some of the stats and statistics that we got going on over here. So we take a look here. Joel Embiid is leading the way. He's having a really good season. Darius Garland's playing pretty solid. Buddy Hield off the bench. Keldon Johnson, Devin Vassell. And yeah, like I said, we got to definitely work on our bench. Somehow lockdown defenders are not even doing that bad. So fair play to them. Rebounding wise, Joel Embiid, 13.1 rebounds per game, lead the way. And it's pretty much nobody else. And in terms of assists, we have Darius Garland leading the way, facilitating. Steals per game, Keldon Johnson, Devin Vassell. The only 2 guys with least to steal the game. Block shots, 2.3 for Joel Embiid. And how about Jaden Springer with 1.3 blocks a game? That's actually kind of impressive. Let's take a look at field goal percentage. He's also my most efficient scorer. So that's cool to see. Least efficient scorer is obviously the lockdown defender. And then best three-point shooter is Buddy Hield. Makes a lot of sense. Also, Darius Garland's pretty good too. And then best free throw shooter is Darius Garland, Joel Embiid, Devin Vassell, Buddy Hield, Jaden Springer. Okay, we got a few guys that are pretty decent at making their free throws. Obviously, these guys are not. So yeah, it's time to make trades. See if we can try to improve this team. Unfortunately, the lockdown defenders, I'm going to try to trade them. But we also have only a few point guards. We definitely need some more shooting guards. So we're going to do that. They also sent down Hardy, but that's fine. We're going to try to make a few moves here and get some better backup big men, as well as a better backup point guard. Bucks here, Javon Carter and a second-round pick for Jaden Hardy. We're going to do that deal. Works for me. All right, I'm going to pick up Torrey Craig and Bismack be over the Suns for Frank Ntilikina, Rodney McGruder, and a second-round pick. 2 second-round picks from the Rockets for Davis Bertans. He's making a lot of money. We could clear up that money in the event that we do need to go another season. I'd like to get one more center, so let's see if I could maybe try to move these hot lockdown defensemen, or maybe one of them to try to get a better center. All right, I'm going to do this deal with the Hawks. We're just going to swap picks, get a trade exception, and trade away hot lockdown defender, at least one of them. I do want to trade one. I still have one more of them, so I'm going to try to see if we can flip that for, you know, a center. Maybe try to throw him with a second-round pick. I can't do a second. I can get him back. I might just do this deal with the Sixers to get a trade exception. Just swap second-rounders and then just sign a center in free agency. Because we could do that, and I'm going to do that. We're going to get... Let's get DeMarcus Cousins. A little bit cheaper, minimum deal, and that works for me. So we can now adjust the rotation and also adjust the minutes and the bench depth. So now we're looking good. 9-man rotation, cut it down a bit, and everybody here is now allowed to play. Even the guys that were just already on the Mavericks, like a Maxi Kleber. So yeah, there we go. I'm liking this. I think this team can be pretty solid. Let's simulate and have CPU build rotations. Does that work? Okay, perfectly. All right, let's see if we can make the play-in. So we have Luka Doncic winning MVP on the Sixers. Paul Banchero, Rookie of the Year. Sixth Man of the Year, James Harden. Defensive of the Year, Anthony Davis. Most improved, Alfred Sengun. Coach of the Year was Doc Rivers. Executive of the Year was Tyler Jameson. Series All-NBA first. Second team, we had Joel Embiid, which makes sense. He kind of had to help this team, and he actually carried this team to a play-in spot. 27 points a game, 12.7 rebounds, 3.5 assists, over 2 blocks a game, and was very solid from the, officially he was pretty good. So we'll take that from him. All-NBA third team, nobody here. Defensive team, first and second, no Mavericks to be found. Any rookies, doesn't quite look like it. So we actually ended up making the play-in, and we're going to be taking on the Kings. So there's a chance that we could maybe win this in our first season here, if we could somehow, some way, win the play-in. I don't know if we will, but we'll try to simulate and see what happens here. But let's take a look at the stats first. Kind of just glance at who had a good year. You guys can see Garland was pretty solid. Johnson, Hield, Vassell, they all averaged at least double figures. Looks like my leading facilitator was Darius Garland. Blocked shots was Joel Embiid. Kind of just taking a quick look at the efficiencies from some of these guys who ended up playing it later on in the year. So I like it. Maybe we can make some work here in the playoffs. Maybe make some noise playing, get to the playoffs. If we do win the play-in tournament, we get a date with the Pelicans in the first round. That's going to be a tough matchup. But let's sim with Simcast here against the Kings and see if we can beat them in the first game of the play-in tournament. And it's a great first quarter. The second quarter wasn't so great. We have a good third quarter, decent third quarter. It's back and forth, and we pull away with the victory by 3 points. And Joel Embiid had a huge game. Garland was solid. Buddy Hield with 20 off the bench. And now we're taking on the Timberwolves. This is to go to the, the playoffs. So let's see if we can do it. Sim with Simcast here. Continue. Let's do it. Can we beat the Timberwolves? First quarter, decent start. Can we have a good second quarter? We had a solid second quarter, but then they kind of came back. Third quarter was okay, and it looks like we're pulling away here in the fourth, and we are going to make the playoffs. Darius Garland, 36 points. Was very efficient. He had 7 3-pointers. Joel Embiid added in 29, 14, and 5. Cheeky man he is. So yeah, great stuff there from the team. As we have a date with the New Orleans Pelicans. So let's take a look at their squad if we can. Yeah, their team is pretty good. They'll probably beat us, which if they do, they do. So we'll sim the rest of the play-in. Game 1, we do beat them by 4 points. Okay, we're up 1-0. Can we go up 2-0? No, we can't. Okay, we lose by 16. They're up 2-1. We lost by 5 only, though. They're up 3-1. They blew us out, and yeah, we lost by 5. Okay, it's fine. We have 2 more seasons. Promising that we got to the playoffs. Obviously, we're going to have some guys that are going to improve, like Darius Garland and things of that nature, so it shouldn't be too bad. as the Pelicans didn't win the finals anyway. So yeah, CJ McCollum was the finals MVP. Well, that's interesting. So let's take a look at the playoff stats. Kind of just curious to see who did well, who didn't. So, looks like, yeah, it was, what are we doing? Okay, yeah, it was Embiid and Garland, and then kind of everybody else in terms of scoring. So, wow, Darius Garland shot 62% from the field. That guy is legit, man. He's a star, man. He is a star. All right, let's see if we can try to improve this team in the offseason. So we don't have our pick because it's going to the Knicks, which is kind of unfortunate. But we also don't have a lot of draft assets either. So I'm not sure exactly how we're going to maybe make a move here to improve our team. It's probably going to be through trades. Maybe we could try to trade up to get a pick, or trade one of our players to get a pick. So I'll see what's out there in the market. Maybe we trade Keldon Johnson. We'll see. I'm going to see what's out there. Buddy Hield, potentially. He's making a lot of money. Maxi Kleber. So yeah, there's a couple guys here. Let's see if we can try to muster up a trade. I might have to get myself Paul George. Paul George for Keldon Johnson, Buddy Hield. I get Josh from not. I have to give him a second rounder. I think I'm going to do this deal. I'm doing that deal right there. We're getting Paul George. Paul George, welcome to the squad. That's a big pickup right there. I know we have Devin Vassell. He can kind of be like the sixth man now because he has a team option. Dang, that's a huge pickup there. I like that. Paul George could be a good second or third option on a squad. Here are the Bulls. Maxi Kleber, Jabari Walker to the Bulls for 2 unprotected picks, which maybe we could try to, propose a trade and get a pick in this year's draft. With the Grizzlies, we're going to get a 2024 top 3 protected pick for Josh. So we have a ton of picks now for next year, but I'm going to try to see if we could maybe propose a trade here and see if we could get a pick in this year's draft. Traded for the number 1 overall pick, so you know what that means. Victor Wembanyama. That's who we're taking. 6 first-round picks to the Spurs. They gave me pick 1. Because by the way, the trade rules are off. It's this isn't real, obviously, right? So yeah, we're taking Victor. We're gonna take Victor. This could definitely help us out win next year because we're gonna have Joel Embiid. We're gonna have Victor Wembanyama. So 2 centers, but hey, it's Victor friggin' Wembanyama. Why wouldn't I take him? So there we go. Fantastic stuff. We're going to sign him. And team player options. Yep, Devin Vassell. Absolutely. Springer and Thor. I guess we could bring him back. I guess it doesn't really matter too much. And then, yeah, it's going to just kind of be roster fillers, I assume. Kinley Wright, don't really care about you. And, yeah, we definitely need a small forward, although I guess Paul George could play small forward. But let's see if we could round out this roster. The progression, I ended up changing Paul George's thing to a small forward. His overall went up by 1. I know he went down 2 in regression, but his overall went up 1, I think. So, yeah. Joel Embiid, we got Darius Garland, who jumped up 5. We got Paul George, Devin Vassell. We got Victor Wembanyama, Raul Neto, Dwight Powell, Seth Curry, Torrey Craig, Reggie Bullock, Cedi Osman, Springer and Thor, as well as Ish Smith and Jeff Green. Definitely think the team is better. We'll find out by simulating. So I'll see you guys start the second season. The rotation: Garland, Vassell, George, Craig, and Embiid. We got Victor Wembanyama coming off the bench with Neto, Curry, Dwight Powell. So we got a 9-man rotation here. We're rocking with it. I would prefer to start Victor, but you know what? If they want Victor to come off the bench, I guess that's not too big of a deal. I would prefer to do this. Honestly, quite frankly. And just start Victor with Joel Embiid. I think we do that. I really do think we do that. I think that makes the most sense. So I'm gonna do that. We're gonna start Victor and have Torrey Craig come off the bench. Works for me. The bench isn't incredible, but we'll see how well we can do. Let's take a look at the system proficiency. 4 stars. Perimeter centric. Is that our best? Balanced is pretty solid. Maybe we do balanced. We'll do balanced if he prefers it. And all right, yeah, let's simulate and see how well this team can do, this Mario Super Slugger squad. Deadline sitting at 32-22, 5th in the conference, which is pretty solid. 6.5 games back. So yeah, we seem to be pretty comfortably in the 5th spot currently right now. So it's all right. It's not looking too bad. But I think we can maybe make our team a little bit better. But let's take a look and see who's doing well on the squad. And it's Darius Garland leading the way. Then Joel Embiid. And then Paul George. We got Victor Wembanyama, who's doing his thing out there, as well as Devin Vassell. So 5 guys averaging at least double figures. In terms of rebounding numbers, it's Joel Embiid, it's Victor, and then the rest. Assists, Darius Garland with 10.8, and Paul George with 4.9. In terms of steals per game, Paul George is the only one with 2, but we got 5 guys at least to steal a game, which is pretty solid. In terms of block shots, Joel Embiid with at least 2, and then 1.8 for Victor Wembanyama. Most efficient scorer on the team is Dwight Powell with 58.9%. He's doing his thing out there. Best three-point shooter on the team is Seth Curry, which makes sense, and he's also having a 50-40-90 season. Darius Garland close to it, but not. He's just got to hit his free throws just a little bit more. But yeah, I'm liking the way the squad is playing. We're looking pretty good. Let's keep it up, but before we do keep it up, let's adjust that coaching game plan, that rotation, and we'll go with that. It works for me. So we'll rock with the rotation just like that. And, I mean, I'm going to see what the outside on the market, and maybe we try to make our bench a little bit better. Let's deal with the Knicks and get Emmanuel quickly for JT Thornton, Jaden Springer. I feel like it's a pretty solid guy to coming off the bench. I can't speak. We're power forward, so why not pick up Carmelo Anthony? We'll have him coming off the bench as well. And, yeah, I'm liking this squad. I think it's pretty good. Definitely a little bit deeper. We're getting quickly coming off the bench, and as well as Carmelo Anthony to help us out. Definitely better scoring the ball. So we'll see if we can kind of maintain our spot in the playoffs. And then see if we can make some noise this time around and get out of the first round. All right, the team choked in the second half of the season. Absolutely embarrassing as we dropped all the way down to the 9th seed. That's embarrassing indeed. John Morant, though, was the MVP. Victor Wembanyama, Rookie of the Year. He had a good year. 16 points, 8.6 rebounds, 2 assists, 1.2 steals, 2.1 blocks. So he played really good D. James Harden, Giannis, and then you guys see LaMelo Ball was most improved player. It's pretty impressive. And Coach Year, Doc Rivers, second to Tyler Jameson. First, second, third, we have Joel Embiid on All-NBA third team. Makes sense. 22.6 points, 12.7 rebounds, and shot 40% from 3. Wow, that's impressive. Good stuff from there from him. Also, just stealing 2 blocks a game. Defensive first team and second team. He also made all defensive second teams. So that's good to see from Joel Embiid. And then rookie team, we're going to see Victor Wembanyama, of course. That's about it. So yeah, we kind of choked in the second half of the year. Absolutely embarrassing, as we ended up finishing in the 9th seed. So yeah, definitely an embarrassment ending to the year. Where did we go, by the way? We were 42-40. Yeah, definitely an embarrassment ending. So let's take a look at the stats, though. Hopefully we can maybe salvage our season. We had 6 guys at least average double figures. Rebounding was Joel Embiid, then Victor Wembanyama. In terms of assists, it was Darius Garland, quickly off the bench with 6 assists a game. Steals per game, we had 6 guys at least to steal a game, which is pretty impressive. Block shots, we got 2 guys averaged above 2 a game, which is cool to see. Here's your field goal percentage leaders. Dwight Powell led the way, but he only played 54 games. Because once we got some other players, he ended up not playing. Best three-point shooter probably was Darius Garland. It actually wasn't. It was Seth Curry. I lied. And then, yeah, 50-40-90 season for Seth Curry. So cool stuff there. Garland was close to 1, but not quite there. So we got the I don't even know, Timberwolves, I think, in the play-in. So yeah, kind of a joke that we made the play-in. We should have made the playoffs, but you know, it is what it is. So we'll simulate. Let's see if we could get out of the play-in here. So we'll continue the game. Here we go. Let's see if we can beat the Timberwolves here and move on. Not a great first quarter. Horrible second quarter. We need to have a really good third quarter. Back and forth, and we are going to lose in the play-in. That is embarrassing. After being a 5th seed and we drop all the way down, putrid. Joel Embiid was double-double. Victor Wembanyama had 4 blocks. Nice to see. Paul George, could have been a little bit better. Darius Garland did not have a great game. Yeah, it's embarrassing for sure. But we got 1 more season, so we really need to rebound because we definitely choked this past year. So let's see who wins the finals. Not that it really matters. Warriors versus Celtics. And it's going to be probably the Celtics. Yeah, 6 games. Jaylen Brown finals MVP. All right, so we don't have our pick, which is kind of unfortunate. Because we traded it away to the Spurs to get Victor Wembanyama. So the only thing I can think of is we have we don't really have a lot of guys to trade either. You guys are all expiring. We have a 2nd round pick. We could maybe flip. Maybe try to flip a couple of these firsts. And maybe try to get a first this year's draft. Or maybe just like another rotational piece, like a Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. That could potentially work. Duncan Robinson isn't great. Bruce Brown. I would take Bruce Brown. That's probably what I'm going to end up doing. Thaddeus Young, Derrick Jones Jr. Yeah, we'll take Bruce Brown from the Denver Nuggets. So there you go. I'll take that. We don't need any rookies, team player options. We'll just try to get back a lot of our guys. So yeah, team player options, let's sim to it. Paul George declined it. He's got to re-sign Paul George. I would assume we would want to do that. Qualifying offers. Devin Vassell and Emmanuel quickly got to re-sign them as well. So that's basically going to be the main, thing in free agency to do. So we'll offer these guys contracts. Definitely don't want to lowball poor Paul George. We'll give him $42 million for 4 years. That should be able to get the job done if I was him, but we'll see if that gets the job done. These guys are restricted, so we'll be okay. Yeah, Devin. Yeah, we get them. And okay, well, now it's rights on these guys. No, not quickly. Not quickly or Vassell. They get cap hold. Yeah, we should be able to get all those guys back, and then we'll fill out the rest of the team at the minimum guys. All right, so our player progression. We got Joel Embiid, Darius Garland, Devin Vassell, Victor Wembanyama went up 5 rows. We retained Paul George. He went down 3. Got Emmanuel quickly back. Bruce Brown we traded for. DeLon Wright we picked up. Also Royce O'Neal, Kenrick Williams, DJ McConnell, Dwayne Dedmon, O'Shea Brissett. We got Garrison Matthews, Torrey Craig. Yeah, a lot of red down here. But some of our main guys are going up still, like Garland, Vassell, mostly went up. And then obviously Victor Wembanyama with the big jump, which is pretty huge. So we'll see what that ended up happening here. So let's simulate to the start of the third and final season of this video. So this is going to be the rotation. Garland, Vassell, George, Wembanyama, and Embiid. We got quickly Brown, Wright, and Royce O'Neal. So the team seems to be pretty solid. We'll take a look and hopefully make sure that this team can maybe get to the playoffs this time around. But yeah, we had a bad year last year. So yeah, our third and final season. This team needs to win if we want to complete this Smarter Super Sluggers rebuilding challenge. So let's see if we can get the job done here. Bucks, Craig, Brissett, Dedmon, and a second-round pick for Bogdanovich and Sandro Mambukolevchevsky. Sandro. Because the team's been terrible, and I definitely want to get some upgrades now. I'm going to pick up Mark Williams for Matthews and Williams. I'm going to get O'Shea Brissett and a second-round pick for Sandro and a first. All right, so I'm trying to salvage my season. We are off to a horrible start, but we did make some trades there, as you saw. But we're only 3 games above 500 right now. So, yeah, the team has not been very good. We are right now at the 8th spot. Here's what the stats looking like right now. We've got 3 guys averaging at least 20, 6 guys in double figures overall, which is pretty cool, I guess. Let's take a look at the rebounding numbers. It's Embiid, it's Wembanyama. We've got 2 guys averaging double-doubles right here in terms of rebounding. In terms of assists, Garland 0.1 away from 10. And we got quickly Vassell and George. In terms of steals, we have 3 guys at least to steal a game. Block shots 2.9 for Victor Wembanyama, 1.8 for Embiid. In terms of most efficient scorer, that's going to be DeLon Wright, who's been getting some PT out there. And then our most efficient 3-point shooter is the man, the myth, the legend, Darius Garland. And then free throw shooting is Paul George and Darius Garland, all shooting above 90%. Had a 50-40-90 season right now. So yeah, I mean, I don't know if there's any other trades we might want to make right now, but if I take a look at here, I mean, if I can get what I want, another center, if I can get quickly in 2 seconds, could that get me a center that I would like and not have to sacrifice a good shooting guard out of it? Like, this would be good if this was a center instead of Maxi Kleber. Like, Jalen Noel would be cool. Like, Nick Richards and a shooting guard would be nice. Jordan Clarkson's a shooting guard. If this was a shooting guard, this would be good. Yeah, no. I don't like any of those moves, unfortunately. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm just going to sign one other center then in free agency. Kind of just round out the rotation and roster. So maybe like a Chimezi Metu. He's relatively inexpensive. He didn't want to sign, so I guess they're not going to be him. Zach Collins, is he a cheapster? He's not. Well, he's a little schmuck. Kenneth Lofton, no. I'm trying to see if there's any centers we can get out there for the cheap. I guess Luka Garza. Sign him for the minimum. Works for me. He's never really going to get minutes, but I guess it's fine. So here's your game plan for the rest of the year. Let's see if we can make the playoffs. The team once again decided to choke and only make the play-in. Very embarrassing. But here are the awards. I mean, I don't really care because there's nobody here that I care about. Here's your All-NBA first. We had Victor Wembanyama make All-NBA first team. That's impressive. 25.2 points, 11 rebounds, 3.9 assists. on really good efficiency as well as amazing defensive stats. So fantastic from Victor. And then we had Joel Embiid all the way 13, 21.7, 11.4, and it was pretty solid as well. Do we have any other guys? No, that's it. Okay. Defensive first team was also Victor Wembanyama, and defensive second team, nobody else. Rookie first and second doesn't matter. So once again, we were in the play-in. We got to be able to get the job done. Otherwise, this video has been an absolute failure, which it's looking like it's shaping up to be. 3 guys least average double figures. 20 points. We had 6 guys in double figures. Leading rebounder was the man, the myth, the legend, Joel Embiid. Then we had Victor Wembanyama. Defensive assist was Darius Garland. Steals. We had 4 guys least to steal a game. Block shots, nearly 3 a game for Victor, and then 1.7 for Joel Embiid. Field goal percentage, most efficient scorer was DeLon Wright, 56%. And then our most efficient three-point shooter was Darius Garland. He had a 50-40-90 season. Paul George also shot above 90%, same thing with Bruce Brown. Our free throw shooting as a team was incredible. So if we get fouled, we make our free throws, which is cool. So let's see if we can get the job done here against the Golden State Warriors. We got to win 2 games in a row here. Will we be able to get the job done? Let's find out. Quarter 1, not the best first quarter. Good second quarter. A bad third quarter. And we need to have a good fourth. And we choke. Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be the video of, wow, what an embarrassment that was. This team was terrible. 25-20 for Victor. Darius Garland with a double-double. Same thing with Joel Embiid. Yeah, we just didn't have the bench, I guess. I have no idea. Paul George was a choker. Damn. I'm kind of surprised about how bad this team was. Also, Jason Kidd doesn't know how to coach. Cleveland Cavaliers in the finals take on the Thunder, and it's going to be the Thunder winning the finals. SGA Finals MVP. Let's go to the full screen close of the video. Hope you enjoyed the video. Did like, subscribe, comment down below for my videos, socials, playlists, second channel, main channel down below the description, as well as, if you like other content from TJP, that's why you would want to check it out as well. So with that being said, I'm gonna head out. Take care, everybody. See you soon, and peace.